And we're back. Or that is, this is a test. A test to see if, changing my my internet connection is gonna help any. You see, when I tried streaming this on Friday, the day before yesterday, my connection kept crapping itself, and so I tried switching back to my old internet connection to see if that helped any. I mean, my new internet connection has no problem streaming Kingdom Hearts, for example, but that's a PS4 game running off of my PS5. Apparently, my new internet connection doesn't like PS5 games. I mean, it doesn't like me playing Ghostwire either. But that didn't help either, and then I realized that I'd been dumb because though I changed my internet connection on my laptop, I completely forgot doing the same locally on my PS5. So now we're trying again. This time with the proper settings. And if this really does work better than previously, then I need to have a serious word with my new internet distributor, because while I changed to them in order to get more data, I mean, if they can't even if their connection can't even let me stream a game like Soul Hackers 2, then I mean, what good are they then? Then I mean, if that's the case, then I'll have to keep my old connection and ditch the new one. Well, so far so good. I mean, last Friday I couldn't even make it to the title screen without it saying bad connection. So gonna play this for a bit and see how it goes. Upgrade save data. Use PS4 save data to create Okay, so in case you started playing on a PS4 and then suddenly decided, I want the game on PS5 now. Voice settings. Select the voiceover language. English, yes please. I prefer to in an action-heavy game like this. I prefer to understand the characters while I play. So if that turns any of you off, then I'm sorry. Go get the game yourselves. Graphics mode. Prioritize either smooth performance or graphical detail. Prioritize high resolution graphics in 4K. As if my TV could ever display 4K. I think it's my TV is like 7 or 8 years old. Prioritize smooth movement at 60 frames per second. Not even sure it can do that. Can't I choose something in between? Well, whatever. It wasn't. It was highlighting performance by default, so. Selected mode, prioritize performance. Begin with these settings. This can be changed in the in-game options at any time. Would you like to change these settings? They can also be changed from the in-game menu at any time. Nah, I think I'm good. Wait, did I say yes? Yeah, thank you. Choose difficult to start the game. Normal, the recommended difficulty for those who often play RPGs. Well, I don't. Like I said when I attempted to start streaming this game on Friday, that I like RPGs in the sense that I admittedly don't play a lot of them because they are so long that the length alone kind of intimidates me, because I'm like, I don't have 100 hours to spend on this game. Rather than an action game like God of War or Last of Us that takes 20 hours to get through, or a game like Resident Evil that that takes 10 to 12 hours to get through your first time, and then when you know what you're doing, you can breeze through it in like 2 or 3. But I like how crazy and insane JRPGs get. A forgiving difficulty for those who want to prioritize experiencing the story. I mean, I am in it for the story, but I mean, it's no fun if the game doesn't challenge you. For an intense challenge, recommended to those who are confident in their combat abilities. Also, no continues. Can't use continues via items. Huh. Unlimited continues. We'll go with normal. See what I'm getting myself into. Hope I don't regret it. Start the game on this difficulty. Yes, please. This is a work efficient and places in either protocol imagine used to fix the prime belief into the story and or reflect the views of its creator. It's the middle of the 21st century. Technological progress has plateaued, and the lives and societies of humanity are now defined by a slow stagnation. Why are there no voice over here? Yet from the abstracted, data-rich sea of Earth's information, new life had evolved. Atlas. Entering Cyberdyne.
Ringo.
Which means apple.
Ringo. Ion is a conscious consensus, born from the sea of beginning or end. Though aeons pass, Ion is eternal. Ion denies all forms of boundaries that define the individual self. Contradiction identified. You have addressed me as Ringo, requesting immediate correction.
I am Flamma. I was created so that the will of Ion can be put into words. Words will be a contextually vital tool for your objective.
The objective of Ion is evolution. Individual existence indicates extreme retrogression. Finite physical manifestation classified under the above category. Requesting explanation regarding the necessity of a corporeal form.
Our causal calculations have identified an imminent sequence of events. Ion has determined that these events represent a catastrophic threat to the future of humanity. Our role as a neutral observer is temporarily being suspended. Direct intervention is required to identify and intercept the cause of this threat.
Therefore, a material form is required for material intervention. I understand and accept Ringo as the optimal form to exit observation. As Ringo, I request that Flamma provide the calculated causal evidence to prove necessity.
That was
Open
a lot
your
of words.
eyes, and I will show you a vision. Can you do so?
Did you get all of that? As Goofy says in Kingdom Hearts. Soul Hackers 2. And what an image. Come on, it's just a handful of ice. It's just a regular Saturday for JRPGs.
Good morning, Ringo.
Purple-haired woman.
Morning, Fig. So, you got born into this mess too, huh?
How are you feeling?
Like the world was just created 5 minutes ago.
It hasn't been that long.
Okay, 5 minutes is too long.
If we assume this world was created at the precise moment we attained sentience, that would be 12 seconds ago to be exact.
Your individual personalities appear to be functioning as intended.
Hey, Flamma? Who are we exactly?
You are constructs. Your purpose is to protect the world of humanity. More specifically, you are temporary and limited manifestations of Ion. The situation will require versatility in approach and judgment. Therefore, you have been created with personalities designed to differ from each other.
Didn't it just say that Iron was supposed to be limitless? Who am I to question a story I don't even understand? Just making observations.
I mean, I'm not doubting Ion's grasp of cybernetics. These bodies seem state-of-the-art and even organic-ish? But I thought Ion had a policy against taking physical form.
Should I turn the volume up a bit? It's just during the intro the intro song, the volume was extremely high.
And giving us our own senses of self? I think that's a pretty obvious downgrade considering. I think. Listen to me.
If they created us, then they're resorting to drastic measures. I take it we're dealing with a crisis?
See, that's one thing I always, a stereotype I always disliked about artificial intelligences and robots in anime and video games and stuff like that, where it's kind of like, having emotion and individual thoughts and stuff like that. It's like, oh, that's a bad thing, or that's an unnecessary burden on you. As if being a cold and calculated computer is so much better. I mean, computers are cold and calculative because that works for what they set out to do, where we as humans, I mean, emotions and stuff like that, sure, it gets us into trouble every now and then, but I mean, we are created that way because those are the functions, quote unquote, that we need. I mean, everything is created to serve a purpose, and we serve ours with what we have.
The world of humanity is coming to an end.
I take it that's the point of the vision you showed me.
Humanity is coming to an end. Yep, that's a JRPG, alright. But then again, that's also exactly what it says on the back of the box. Like, humanity is ending. What's new?
Very soon, the deaths of those two humans will set apocalyptic events into motion.
Directly intervene in the human world and prevent their deaths.
See, that's compared to the word dump that we got when Ringo was waking up. This is on the level of what I can understand. Our mission: directly intervene in the human world, prevent their deaths, and prevent their apocalypse. Thus averting the apocalypse. Couldn't you have just said that from the beginning?
Precisely. Ion's reason for existence is to acquire information and evolve. To that end, we must ensure the world is protected.
Okay, so who are these guys exactly?
One is Ichiro Honda, a renowned computer engineer and a luminary in his field.
Seems like a swell fella.
The other is a devil summoner named Arrow.
Devil Summoner. Like the title of that other Shin Megami Tensei game. That's another thing I failed to mention when I started, that I have never really played another Shin Megami Tensei game. This is kinda my first, and I picked this game up because I saw the trailer during Square's presentation a couple months ago. So you know, there's a first for everything, and I hope I am able to understand what's going on in this game, despite not even having played the first in the series.
Sorry, Devil Summoner?
Yeah, can you elaborate on that?
The necessary information has already been provided to both of you, as well as abilities suited to your mission.
And this is a... Huh. I see. So this is what Devil Summoners used to fight.
A weapon. Are we to assume this mission will involve combat?
Well, I would hope so.
Correct. Your new bodies have been adjusted for this eventuality. However, if your forms are damaged beyond our estimations,
Then we could wind up dead, as much as any human would.
correct. You are accordingly advised to exercise caution in your investigation.
Sheesh. Okay, fine. I call the Devil Summoner. Fig, you take the engineer.
Understood. Designating Ichiro Honda as target Alpha, and Arrow as target Beta. Mission status initialized.
Epic turnaround.
Well, this will be Ion's first contact with the human world. Let's make sure we do this right.
East Shipping District.
Check. 1, 2, Ringo here. Currently en route to positional coordinates for target Beta. What's the situation on your end, Fig?
I was too late. Target Alpha, Dr. Ichiro Honda, has already been killed.
Huh. That's inconvenient.
The murderers purged local surveillance footage too. But I did find a final message on the doctor's personal device. It was scrambled with an advanced level of quantum cryptography, though, beyond any human technology's capacity to decipher.
Almost sounds like it was meant for us instead. So what's the message behind all that encryption?
Covenant. That's all.
Covenant.
An infrequently used synonym for contract. Though there's likely a deeper meaning here escaping me. Possibly another code. I'll keep analyzing.
Sounds good.
Right. So on with our mission.
Seriously though? Couldn't Flamma have given us a drone or something? This body is so inconvenient. My surveillance range is tiny with just these 2 viewports.
These 2 viewports, she means her eyes?
Our interference in the human world must be concealed by any means possible. Ion's mandate for this mission is maximum secrecy.
And again, the whole, it's too convenient with a body and being human. It's kind of a tired trope in my opinion.
It's safe to assume we won't be receiving any reinforcements, drone or otherwise. But your point is made. I'll look into alternatives.
Yeah, sure. Maximum secrecy. But now they've made 2 humanoid platforms and they're even calling for direct intervention. I assumed Ion's whole thing was always being an observer and nothing else. So this must be way beyond.
Utmost secrecy, says the girl with the shiny jacket.
Ringo?
Sorry. Just started raining over here. Wow. Crazy. I can feel my skin reacting to this. It's all weird and shivery.
An understandable reaction, considering we've never experienced it before. You'll just have to get used to it.
Yeah, great. Like how we have to get used to being stuffed into these bodies. I'm like a factory-made sausage.
You know, on the contrary, it would be interesting to, you know, from their point of view, experience how it would feel like to be, you know, what is essentially a spirit or something like that being stuffed, as she puts it, getting stuffed into a body. I mean, from the day we are born, we are used to having a body. But if you are used to being an artificial intelligence with no physical form, then what would it feel like to suddenly have one? I'm like a factory-made sausage.
Why bother with these human imitations? They're not exactly optimal. Our computing's just down across the board. Is this really gonna help us somehow?
Our computing's just across the board.
Ion's findings suggested these bodies would be most appropriate for the mission. It strikes me as a form of backwards compatibility for the task at hand.
Backwards compatibility I can deal with. I'd just rather not feel like a supercomputer stuck inside a grandfather clock.
Okay, that's racist. That's incredibly condescending. I'd just rather not feel like a supercomputer stuck inside a grandfather clock. Which doesn't really make any sense if you think about it. I mean, whatever her name was, you know, the entity they talked to in that other computer space, she said that these bodies were tailor-made for this mission. So wouldn't they be, like Ringo said herself, state of the art, like, you know, superhuman bodies or something like that? That's not exactly what I would call a grandfather clock. I mean, maybe if you were put into the body of an old man or something like that.
If you have complaints, please direct them to Flamma. You're not the only one struggling to adapt.
Fine. Guess I won't get anything done by whining. As long as I'm stuck in this qualia prison, I might as well have some fun with it.
Qualia? The fuck does that mean? Just a moment. Google time. A quality or property is perceived or experienced by a person. Right. You know, it's one of those cases where even if you don't know the word because you haven't heard it before, you can guess. You can kind of guess what it means.
We're not here for fun, Ringo.
How about we cut the comms for now? I gotta focus if I want to get used to this body.
I really hope she develops.
Understood. There are hostile demons and devil summoners in the area, so be careful. I'm on my way as well.
Demons. Supernatural entities of myth and legend. Their existence has been tied to mankind for ages, but even Ion doesn't know too much about them. And devil summoners, let's see, would be the humans who make contracts with these demons, using their demonic partners' powers as their own. So it looks like I've got a comp, and a demon summoning program. This is all I need to fight back, huh? Seems simple enough. All right, let's get this show on the road.
Half an hour into the game, and now I finally get control. Okay. L2, R2, show current location. Except right now it seems to do absolutely nothing. Move auto map. Oh, that little peck over there. I get it now. No jumping either. I'm sorry if the controls are a no-brainer for all of you veterans, but again, I haven't played a game like this before.
Oh no, don't tell me.
That looks fatal. Come on, it's just a bullet in the head.
Great. So much for starting things off right.
Ringo, have you located Target Beta?
Oh, I found him. See for yourself. Target acquired.
How horrible.
Cause of death is... well, I don't really need to spell it out, do I? Bullet to the head. One and done.
Okay, and why is it so easy to kill someone? I mean, I know it's no pun intended, a no-brainer, but I mean, it's not like every single part of your brain is vital for survival. I mean, some parts of the brain control your language, some controls your vision and stuff like that. So why does a single bullet to the brain always, you know, instantly do a person in? Like, also it's like also in movies where a single bullet to almost anywhere on the body is enough to kill someone, apparently. Whereas again, I know blood loss is a thing, but I mean, your heart is in the chest. So if you get shot in a lung or in the arm or something like that, that shouldn't kill you.
Then the end of the world is
Right there.
Then again, I say that, and I'm not a biologist or anything like that. It just, you know, it just strikes me as strange.
Ringo? Just what are you planning to do?
I'm gonna try a soul hack. If there's any of his soul left in there, I should be able to gather him up and put his psyche back together.
But there's so much we don't know about soul hacking. And it's not meant for bringing people back from the dead. There's a reason we have so many limiters on that function, Ringo. If it fails, you'll be the one who ends up paying for it.
Hey, if we're not prepared to use all the tools we're equipped with, it's just a waste, right? we don't do this right now, then we can say goodbye to whatever leads we might have had. The entire world's at stake here. Hey, it's nice to know that you care, though. Especially seeing as we were just born. It's kind of weird, actually.
Soul hacking will leave you completely exposed to the enemy. Can you at least wait until I'm there?
Well, there's no telling how much a human soul will change once its body's up and gone. All we know is, the sooner we do this, the better.
Understood. Just know that if you get lost in his memories, you won't be coming back. Do you understand me, Ringo? You are irreplaceable. I need you to remember that.
Thanks, Faye. But don't worry. I'll make sure both of us get through this mess. For now, I better get started. Invoking emergency override. Self-regulation suspended. Self-check process suspended. Protection set to partial. Spell sequence, soul hack. Systems are go.
Cool.
Agent now sampling the target soul's wave signatures. Complete. Soul sync. Complete. Process complete. Okay, let's see this soul of yours, Arrow. More. I have to go deeper. This must be a memory.
But how does restoring his soul bring back his dead body?
Well, this is the only world we've got. No point wasting all our time moping about it, or turning into jerks.
Yep, you're licensed. Now you're officially an agent of Yatagarasu.
Yatagarasu.
Congratulations, Arrow. I know how hard you've worked to reach this point.
Yatta.
You lied to me?
Huh. So that's how he died? Are we changing the past?
It's all so clear now. I was the one who was wrong. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
This is my soul. What are you doing here?
I'm impressed that he's even aware of that.
Oh, so you're aware, huh? Did you know you're dead too?
I did.
Didn't exactly go out peacefully, did you?
Look, could you just leave me alone? I'd like to spend my final moments in peace.
So he's not really dead, he's just mostly dead?
So you're just gonna drown yourself in regret?
What do you know about that?
Well, I only know bits and pieces. I saw some stuff on my way down. So just what is it that you regret so badly?
Who are you? And why are you inside me like this?
My name's Ringo. I'm an agent of Ion.
An agent of... Ion?
Ion is an eternal, unchanging, ultra-intelligent observer of the times, born from the farthest reaches of technology.
If you're unchanging, how will you ever improve?
And the situation dictates that I have to look like a person right now because, you know, reasons.
Reasons.
Wait, so... you're not human? This has gotta be a joke, right?
Singularities typically occur outside of the public eye, but here's one right now, standing in front of you.
Right. So why are you here?
I'm here to bring you back. You're gonna help me prevent the end of the world.
The end of the world?
Very soon, your soul will disappear, and your chance at coming back will go with it. If we don't act now, the world's as good as gone. So, come on, Arrow. You gonna help me stop this or not? Think of this as a second chance. A chance to get it right.
I can imagine Arrow being like, well, what's in it for me? And then Ringo will be like, well, the world not ending.
I can't let it end here.
That's the spirit. Soul hacked. And magically the wound in his head is gone. You know, again, I don't really play a lot of Shin Megami Tensei games, so I don't know how. I mean, these JRPGs are very story heavy and cutscene heavy, and nothing wrong with that. But that whole soul hacking, bringing him back from the dead kind of thing, kinda would have liked a little more gameplay there. Like, you know, if we controlled Ringo while going through his memories, and if there was some sort of mini game to get him back instead of the whole thing just being a cutscene. But I digress, I guess. And she's like, this is just another Saturday.
Hello? You good in there? Soul back where it should be?
You're... Ringo. You're an agent of Ion.
There we go. Glad that actually worked.
Did all of that really happen? It wasn't a dream, was it?
Nope, that definitely wasn't a dream. You got shot in the head, I used my fancy ion superpowers, and then you came back.
Even my wounds are all closed up. Did Ion's power do that too?
That's more like a side effect. With the soul restored, the body heals by reflex. Like a macro-level juiced-up homeostasis, which organic cells already do. A soul hack can draw out all kinds of weird spiritual contingency effects, and that's one of them. That said, it's a pretty drastic measure. Can't just bust it out whenever I feel like it.
I think I get it.
Whoa, you got it that easily? You're not even a little suspicious?
Well, you did just bring me back to life, so I'll believe anything you tell me.
Wait, so it wasn't real? Was it just an illusion or something? A demon's spell?
Oh no, it's still totally real.
Oh, of course. I mean, it felt pretty real. So, I died and now I'm back. Kinda get used to weird things in my line of work. Though coming back from the dead is definitely a first. Didn't even know that was possible.
You ought to get out more.
I feel attacked.
I guess I have you to thank for this. So, thanks, Ringo.
Soul level. As you progress through the story, you may notice occasional increases in something called the soul level. Its purpose may be unclear now, but you'll learn the truth in time. So the game doesn't even know what it is yet. Close this Nah, I just want to stare at it. Nah.
Anytime.
Okay, I'd better move. I need to get back to my mission.
Whoa, hey, Arrow? Mind if I tag along on that mission of yours? I get the feeling you and I might be on the same side.
You know how to fight?
Of course I do. Wouldn't be bragging about saving the world if I couldn't.
I mean, you were literally born, what was it, 5 minutes ago? And never been in battle before?
Well, sure.
Just like that again. No questions asked, huh?
Will you stop that? God, that's why you AIs are so annoying.
Don't have time for questions. Besides, after what happened back there, I guess I just know I can trust you. With how bad this mission's gone, I'm not in a position to turn down help anyway. So I'll follow my instincts. Doesn't matter if you're a robot.
Robot's kind of reductive.
Reductive? As in, that is undermining what she actually is? Well, she has done nothing up till now but talking down on humans and the human body, so being called a robot by a human is kinda serves her right.
Well, Ringo, whatever you are, I'm glad you're on my side. For the record, I'm Arrow, a devil summoner with Yatagarasu.
Yatagarasu, huh?
A supranationalist group based in Japan. They work behind the scenes to protect civilians from supernatural threats. Most of our operatives are devil summoners, like me. We summon and command demons to help us fight. That's why I was here. Yatagarasu had me on a mission to protect a woman named Milady.
Which you totally botched and got your skull ventilated. Say no more. So now we just look around this area for Milady?
Yeah, that's the idea. Come on, this way.
I really don't like her personality.
Okay, Fig. Mr. Beta's secure and back on his feet. For now, I'll be working with him to rendezvous with a human named Milady.
Noted. I'm glad to hear it. I'm on my way.
Well, at least we're not on the fast track to the apocalypse now. Hopefully.
You know, Arrow has joined the party. You know, for a supposed cold and calculated computer, I really, compared to this, whatever it is, snarky personality Ringo has going on, I really would prefer it, actually, if she was an emotionless AI. And I know I'm going the wrong way, but I noticed a spot on the map that wasn't filled out, and I can't have that. So, is it just walking from one cutscene to the next?
What the? Arrow? I thought Kaburagi killed you. Did we get bad intel?
Damn it.
Who's this? Friend of yours?
He's a devil summoner from the Phantom Society. They're after Milady.
Oh, so a bad guy.
Damn traitor. I'll have to put you down myself.
Hey, you ever fought a summoner before?
Nope.
Then you'd better stay back.
Don't worry, I catch on fast. Just watch my back, okay, tough guy?
Will you lay down?
Is that...
Demon summoning program. Food and wine. Weapons, free.
No more screw-ups. This time you're gonna stay dead.
Okay, first battle. Come on, Arrow.
What?
Taking your phone?
Damn it!
Hey, what's the problem?
I can't summon my demons. What's going on?
Can't squirm out of this one, pal.
Your subscription run out?
Looks like Arrow's demon control privileges got transferred to my comp. I get it. Probably a side effect of the soul hack.
What?
Sorry. Kind of figuring this out on the fly, but I optimized your summoning program.
You what?
I'll show you how it's done.
The battle menu. When it's Ringo's party's turn, the battle menu will be displayed. You can take various actions by pressing their corresponding buttons. First, press X to open skills, then choose CEO and target the boorish man.
They're strong. Be on your guard.
Here we have escape, assist, items, guard, and skills.
Yeah, good plan.
Then CEO.
That might be dangerous, Ringo. Let's stay cautious. Remember, they might counterattack, Ringo.
How was that?
Good.
No way. Did you use a demon's power to attack?
You can do it too, you know. Give it a try.
Okay. I'll just try to copy what you did.
The comps wielded by Ringo and her party have been enhanced with Ion Tech, and you can equip demons to them. By spending MP, allies can use the skills of any demons they have equipped to their comp. Next, have Arrow choose Bufu and attack the Dormoth.
Let me see.
Make the call, Arrow.
I hope this works. Freeze you where you stand! There it is!
I'm free!
Whoa, it's out!
Oh yeah! Sabbath time!
What? What's a Sabbath?
It's super fast, it's super strong, it's a lot of everything!
What the hell's going on?
Just sit back and enjoy the show. Too late for regrets now.
Damn. Stacks and Sabbaths. When you strike an enemy's weakness, your demons will be summoned to stand by for a concerted attack. These stored attacks are termed stacks. Once all allies have acted and their demons have formed a stack, Ringo will order them to perform a Sabbath, a united assault by all demons in the stack. The greater the stack, the more powerful the Sabbath, so target enemy weaknesses whenever possible.
That was a Sabbath? That's insane.
The Sabbath
I didn't even
begins.
know my demons could do that.
Level up.
Ringo?
I can't help but wonder about that demon summoning just now. I think the reason you weren't able to summon anything on your own is because of the soul hack.
Huh?
Simply put, your soul was altered, and it looks like a piece of each of our souls were more or less welded together. It may be because of a difference in our ability, but no matter which way you look at it, I've got control over your demons now.
In other words, because you brought me back to life and our souls got kinda mixed together, he's at your beck and call now.
And there's nothing you can do about that?
Not at the moment, no. There's a lot about soul hacking even I don't understand. For the time being, you'll just have to settle for some ion-enhanced summoning.
That's true. And on top of that, we'll be able to use more powerful techniques like Sabbaths. The pluses do seem to outweigh the minuses here. Guess I'll just have to get used to it.
Looks like you're stuck with me till the end.
I wouldn't survive
I gotta
that.
ask though, why'd that guy call you a traitor earlier?
I was on a mission for Yatagarasu, and I wound up going undercover within the Phantom Society. They had no idea I was a double agent, but I had to protect Milady. So just like that, my cover was blown.
The Phantom Society. That summoner we just beat was one of theirs?
Yeah, and they're Yatagarasu's sworn enemy. The Phantom Society is a secret organization of devil summoners, just like Yatagarasu. Where we differ, however, is our intentions. They want one thing: to see this world destroyed.
That seems like a really stupid goal. To what end do they want that?
You mean...
Exactly. The end of the world you were talking about is almost definitely linked to the Phantom Society. Things are starting to come together here in a pretty big way. Safe to say, we can count Ion's appearance as part of all that.
Sounds like we better hurry then. Enemy up ahead.
Looks more like a Christmas decoration. Sword strikes. On the field, Ringo can lash out at enemies by pressing square. Entering battles where he can give you the advantage of a battle's outset. Command menu. Press triangle to open the command menu. There, you can view and use skills and items, check summon or demon stats, change equipment, and save load game data. Also in this game, demons can be equipped to your party's comps. Depending on the demonic allies you have equipped, your party's stats and available skills will change, so switch them up to try new strategies and target enemy weaknesses. By selecting help in the system menu, you can review various rules, tutorials and narrative details for Soul Hackers 2 that you've encountered in-game. It's kind of weird for a game to mention its own name, to be honest. By selecting save from the system, you can save the story and save that menu. While you can manually save the game, your progress is also automatically saved at specific points, such as before a significant battle. This automatically recorded save data can be loaded from the autosave slot on the load screen. So, standard procedure. Nothing yet. Medicine. The Summoner menu. In the Summoner menu, you can check character status and change their equipment. Press square to view their skills and their comp status. When changing equipment, you can select a category from the list on the right side of the screen. It's really weird for the tutorial to ask if it wants to be put down or not. Bonus attacks can trigger when you touch an enemy who's been knocked down by a sword strike. Bonus attacks damage all enemies at the start of battle.
They won't know what hit them.
Assist items guard. The assist function can automatically pick an attack skill to use. Enemy weaknesses will be targeted if they are known. You can rely on this feature if you're not sure what skill to go with, or if you want to automatically go for an enemy's known weaknesses. I mean, not to say that I'll be using that all the time, but and I mean, as I go, I'll of course learn more weaknesses, but for now that seems that kind of seems like the function little dumb me is likely gonna be clinging to.
Let him have it, Arrow.
We can part
Now, Arrow.
right away. Nailed it.
Nice one, Arrow. Fine.
No data.
You gonna try it out?
Yeah.
Too late for regrets now.
How about this?
Huh, that almost tickled.
Got it.
Take it away. Careful. We don't know how this will go.
Not set that down.
Not what I would call weak exactly. That worked pretty well.
Yay!
Level up skill learned. Wow, I felt something. What could that be?
Yay!
I'm powered up, and I'm gonna get even stronger from here.
Whoa!
Whoa! Is it just me, or is the camera awfully close to her? I mean, I'm also in the middle of of a Final Fantasy VII Remake playthrough, and I swear the camera doesn't feel as intimate as here. I mean, this camera is
Ringo. Be a bit of a waste to use demons solely for fighting, you know?
Oh, you mean they can be used for other things?
Yeah, recon. You can send them out to scout our surroundings. And if we get into a fight, you can just call them right back.
Oh, then how about we give it a try?
Minions!
Demon Recon. When you first set foot into a dungeon, your demons will perform Demon Recon. Your scout demons can be found around the map, and they might introduce you to other demons they have met, or hand over any items they have found in their exploration. Sometimes your demons might take discoveries connected to the story or requests. Might make discoveries connected to the story or requests, so make sure to talk to them if you see them around. Okay, so that just happens automatically. La la la, pretty girls look good in Reed, and even prettier in Blood. Oh miss, you obtained chakra dropped ×2. I'll give you this, promise you won't tell anyone I was singing, okay? Full recovery. Fully recover the party using healing skills? Sure. You again. This demon's interested in you, even though I'm the cuter one.
Well...
Huh? You want me to join you guys? I don't know, it sounds like a lot of drama.
Let me have it.
So like, I want 1500 yen. I mean, sure, why not? I mean, Shin Megami Tensei veterans among you, maybe you guys know all about this and what a good deal is and negotiations and all that, and maybe you're shaking your heads and being like, no, that's a terrible deal, but I'm dumb. I know nothing about negotiations in these games, and I do have 11,000, so I mean, I guess I can spare 1,500. Well, I guess if you're gonna make a big deal about it, just keep this fun for me.
Best of luck.
I'm Beast Dormath. I'll call you Rin Rin. I'll totally do my best and stuff. Contracts with demons. If you choose to make a contract with a demon, they'll become your ally. In the summoner menu, demons can be equipped onto comps in order to add their power to your own. In equipping a demon, you can then use that demon's skills. They will also affect the summoner's stats, so equip demons that fit best for your tactics and situations. You forged a contract with a new demon. Equipping demons. In the demon menu, Ringo and the team can equip demons as allies in battle. By calling on demonic power, Ringo and the team's battle abilities such as affinity resistances will change. They'll also be able to use skills known by their demons. Depending on the challenges you face, you can change up your lineup of equipped demons for battle. You can also swap demons when you select a demon currently equipped by another party member.
Best of luck.
I mean, not that that I am saying. Is he called Rumor or is he called Poltergeist? I mean, what's his name and what's his class? Anyway, not saying that he's a bad demon, but I just got this new one, so might as well try it out. There we go.
That's a new one. Alright.
Weak physical damage to one enemy, electric weak, slight HP recovery for one ally.
We're lacking in.
Here goes.
Okay, what now? With this power.
I won't stop you.
Eat this!
What?
Damn.
What next? Fine, I'll get serious. Alright! That was a joke.
I did it. See that? I found what you were looking for, didn't I? Revival beat. Aren't you proud of me for remembering? I'm gonna go see what else I can find lying around. Revives one ally with half HP. Guarantees the party escape from battle, safe for select special encounters. Sounded like she said Min Min. Check this out, Rin Rin. It's all like limited edition stuff and stuff. Demon ore. But it's not like it's a big deal. I mean, I'm not gonna get all worked up about these trends. What? Bitch, please.
Just like we planned. Good hit.
I'll leave this to you.
On.
Give him hell, Ringo.
I hear you.
Nice going. Okay, you can target their weakness.
Freeze you where you stand!
Enemy down.
Out of my way.
Had to get in the way.
Bam. Ugh, man, it's getting late. What do you think, Rin? Can we get away with a nap?
Totally.
It's weird. I just feel so relaxed around you and stuff. You sense a dangerous presence beyond this point. Are you sure you're ready to proceed? I mean, as ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
Have you found Melody yet? Wait, Arrow? But how?
No time for small fry. Let's push on through.
Right! We gotta win this. No matter what.
I got this. Ah! Boom!
We'll take them down. Let me see.
How's this gonna go?
Freeze you where you stand! Worked!
Out of my way. Rush 'em!
So you can auto-attack too.
There!
When auto-attack is activated, combat will fast forward with Ringo and her allies only using standard attacks. This can help with speeding through more trivial battles. You can turn off auto-attacks with circle. Okay, then I'm not gonna auto-attack.
Too easy.
That's an Agent of Ion. Let me see.
Might as well test it.
Eat this!
Damn it!
Take this! Die!
Bam!
I won't let anyone get in our way. Let me see. That's a hit!
We're taking you down.
She's tough.
Alright! We're taking you down. Let's roll.
Wanna try it out?
Good hit. Too late for regrets now.
Eat this!
We'll take them down. Let me see.
We're taking. Yeah.
Go for it, Ringo.
That was a joke.
Level up. Look, miss. Now I'm even cuter.
Yay me! Thank you.
Hehe, that's it. Just keep on giving stuff to little old me. Obtained the Mystic Elec Augment 1. Gifts. When a demon has learned all their skills, they'll give you a gift as a sign of their appreciation. Once the skill set is complete, they'll grow much more slowly and give gifts less often, so it helps to prioritize training demons who still have new skills to learn. Mystiques can be slotted into a comp to grant you various effects. To equip a Mystique, open the command menu, navigate to Summoner and select Mystique, after which you can choose a Mystique to equip from the list. Mystiques are primarily obtained as gifts from your demons. Different demons provide different Mystiques, so try raising lots of different demons to get a variety of Mystiques. Hehe, now I can keep up with the grown-ups. Awesome!
Awesome! Hey, miss!
Thanks for everything, miss. Here, this is a token of our friendship. Make sure you keep it safe.
So both Phantom and Yatagarasu are after this Melody person. But just who the heck is she? It's all you guys talk about.
Melody is a devil summoner from the Phantom Society. However, they've marked her as a traitor.
And what about you? You must have some reason to protect her, hmm? You gonna tell me?
Well,
It's fine. I'm sure I'll figure it out sooner or later. Let's keep moving.
You're not intrusive at all. You can equip mystiques in the mystique menu. Each mystique has its own affinity and rank, and a comp must match those requirements in order to attach it. Supported affinity ranks can be checked in the stats column on the left side of the screen. It's always good to know the strengths and weaknesses of your teammates. Oh. What did I just do? Ah.
This'll do it.
this ought to turn the tables.
Be right back. And we're back. Cool. I mean, I'm normally not the spider person, but I don't know. You need money? Yeah, not like I'm gonna spend it. Go ahead and take some. That's like the weird thing about money, you know. Even if it's kind of a pain sometimes, you super need it. love the battle transition, gotta say.
Let's do this right.
Okay.
Now, Arrow.
Got it, Ringo.
Nailed it!
Just what I'd expect. Yeah. Good. Too easy.
Too late for regrets now.
Okay, what now? Let's go.
So you.
I hope this works.
Straight through!
All according to. All right. Yeah. Too easy. Wow. Over already?
Level up. Okay, so even demons that you don't have equipped level up? Whoa, I didn't even realize I'd gotten this strong. Guess you're good at motivating me, Rin.
That's crazy.
Phew, I need a break from from walking around. You gonna take a break too, miss? There, you look a little better now. Okay, time to go time to go scout some more. Adorable. Since a dangerous presence beyond this point, are you sure you're ready to proceed? Huh, another one.
Looks like we need a change of plan.
Yo, man! Yo, Arrow's here. Except, you ain't no ghost.
Alright.
Am I tripping, man? My boys told me you were straight up dead. If they cut your mic, stay off the stage, man.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this clown. Who's he?
Oh god. He's not gonna rap, is he?
Yo, they call me Rod Soldier, onto the yes. It ain't hyperbole, cause I can kill on the beat, representing the Phantom Society.
Okay.
Not amused. That doesn't look good.
That's it. That's the Covenant.
No way.
Whoa, whoa! Step off, homie. Phantom's gonna need all those Covenants. Only way we can rain some hell down on the whole world. We're going live. Your boy RS, he's at the head of the pack. The posers come at me and they don't come back. I drop that bass like an earthquake. You throw hands with me, you made your last mistake. Let's go.
Here we go.
Careful, Ringo. That swagger's not a front. He's tough.
Call me RS cause I'm a dope MC. All my boys making noise in the COMP. So let's make this body count on 1, 2, 3.
We're fighting for our own cause.
He actually ain't half bad.
Let's roll.
We're lacking intel on this one.
I mean, considering that thunder is all she can do, it's good that most enemies are weak to that.
I won't stop you, but
Freeze you where you stand. Worked.
out of my way.
Rakukacha. Rakukacha. Rakukacha.
You know the drill. Don't be a hero.
I'll try and do you proud.
Ooh, that'll work.
Sukunda decreases all enemies' aim dodge for 3 turns.
Take it away. Ooh, that'll work.
So it's kind of like Pokemon.
Ooh, that'll work. Take it away. Ooh, that'll work. Ooh, that'll work.
Ah, so yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. It says weak right besides it, and she comments that'll work if
Make the call, Arrow.
if I'm highlighting something that'll work.
Now, Arrow.
Okay, she used thunder on the goat thing, and while it did a lot of damage, it wasn't its weakness. Arrow hasn't used. He hasn't tried using Blizzard on the goat, so. Nah.
We can't. Yeah, this ought to do it. Thunder! Thought so. Out of my way.
Shit! Keep that rip. I can't win. Think I'll run? Well, think again.
Building power, that doesn't sound good.
No matter what. That might be dangerous, Ringo.
I know we can.
Okay.
Take it away. Ooh, that'll work. Take it away.
Silent as snowfall.
Too late for regrets now.
Shit! Got the skills for the kills because they're genuine. Get what you get when you stomp the landmine. Yeah, I'm the payoff and you're the punchline. Slick skill for a quick
Oh
kill.
crap.
Get ill.
Ah. That stung.
I can still fight.
Damn right you
Not
can.
over yet. Here goes.
Shit!
We'll take them down. Got
Let him have it, Arrow.
Got it, Ringo.
Too late for regrets now.
Shit! It ain't over yet. What?
He's
We
ours.
gotta win this. No matter what.
Ah!
Gotta be kidding. I'm spitting gold bars, and your talk is cheaper. I'm the RS, and I don't fear no Reaper.
I know Reaper, but I can send you to hell.
So face the music, RS, and take the L.
Level up.
Damn it. He had backup. Ringo!
Fig!
Ringo, what is this thing? It's going into me?
The Covenant's joining with you.
Covenant? Then, this was the point of Dr. Onda's message.
Fig? Fig? Are you alright? Fig!
I'm not detecting any abnormalities at the moment. Light just feels a bit hot, though. How strange.
So, you're a friend then?
That's right. I'm Fig. I'm an agent of Ion, just like Ringo. Pleased to meet you, Arrow.
Pleased to meet you, Fig. Are there a lot of your kind out there?
There are only 2 like us. Ringo and I have the unique ability to directly intervene with human affairs.
Just to confirm, Fig, are we too late to save Melody through normal means?
Yes. By the time I arrived, she was already...
Yeesh. 2 soul hacks this quick, huh? Who'd have thought?
Ringo? You can't mean...
Are you going to bring Melody back? Like you did with me?
Think about it this way. We know Arrow's death is somehow related to the end of the world. Arrow was trying to protect Melody. But what if we assume the trigger is not Arrow's death, but his failure to complete his mission?
I can't authorize this. We don't even know if there were any consequences from the last soul hack.
It'll be fine. I think I've got the hang of it.
That's not the issue here.
This is just to be safe. We need to be thorough, and that means cutting this thing off at every turn. And not only that, but I agreed to help Arrow protect Melody. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Understood. I'll keep watch. Can I ask you to do the same, Arrow?
Right.
Protection set to partial. Spell sequence, soul hack. Systems are go. Process complete.
I read one this time.
This is an unjust world. A false world. Let's destroy it together.
I really would like it if these memories actually had some kind of interaction.
Such beauty. And so mournful too. Just like him.
I mean, I know the game Remember Me from the folks behind Life is Strange gets a lot of flack for reasons I don't know, since the game sucks is all everyone always say. I haven't played beyond the first chapter myself because then stuff happened and I kind of moved on, didn't pick it up, but absolutely mean to do so at some point. But in that game you hack people's memories, which is done through mini games, you know, interaction. I mean, after all, games are supposed to be an interactive media and not just a visual one. Otherwise you may just watch an anime.
Sure, you're the main squeeze of the man in the mask, but you're endable, expendable, so hope you brought a casket Ooh, Zip, talk about a fall. Arrest has got you with your back against the wall.
I can't die here. Not until I know the truth.
A lot easier the second time around.
How so?
And you are?
Relax, lady. You don't have to glare like that. My name's Ringo. I'm an agent of Ion.
I mean, it's about time someone came around with an attitude that can compare to yours.
I'm a super intelligent being born from the sea of information, and I'm here to stop the apocalypse.
And what does this super intelligent being want with a dead woman?
Well, Melody, how about I show you? Just come with me, and we'll go back.
I'm dead, you simpleton. There's no going back. Why are you even here anyway?
I'm gonna save the world.
That's more than the world deserves.
Okay, guess it's gonna take a little more than that. So that's it? This is where you die, and you're okay with that? Because it sounded to me like you had something you still needed to do. You were running away. You wanted to survive. So take my hand, Melody, and you can survive. You'll get one more chance to make things right.
So, does it work now?
It does. Now that I am using the old connection.
Okay.
So, I mean, I could try the new connection again later tonight to kind of see if the bad connection on Friday was just an isolated incident, and maybe it has had time to get better. But if not, then I'll have to contact our new internet provider to ask why the hell it can't stream these games. I mean, it's great to have more internet, but if it can't even stream a game like Soul Hackers, then what good is it?
Well, I'm about to make dinner now. Just
yeah, sure.
How long have you been doing this now?
An hour and almost 45 minutes. So how long is the dinner gonna take?
Because most of it just being tossed into the oven, I'll say 30 minutes.
That's fine. I think I'm gonna stream for 15 minutes more, and then I'll call it a session.
Okay.
So.
It was just interrupted you or something.
Sure. Not being convinced that easily, huh?
Is the characters you made yourself, or...?
All pre-made.
Okay, just because at this cutscenes at the start, it looked like it was a male character. Unless you can choose between a male or female.
You mean that guy?
Yeah.
No, in Shin Megami Tensei games, there are always a set cast of characters.
Ah, okay.
It's just that, I mean, I'm not that far into the main story yet, so what do I know? But Arrow and Ringo seem to be kind of like, you know, she is this super intelligent artificial thing coming to save mankind, And he is a human that she needs to help ish. So they are kinda both the main character.
Yeah.
Hey, she's back! I guess it's true. Ion really is something else.
You don't seem happy to be back. Oh, it's with that on, huh?
Why is he saying anything?
Are we gonna have a problem here?
Maybe she's just shocked that she's alive.
Might be. Her hair is clipping through her collar.
And lip syncing in this previous cutscene were kind of
Well, what can you do? It's the English dub.
So Ion is a non-human being born from a bunch of information, and you are like a splinter of it. That much I get.
Huh?
And that pretty much led to nowhere. I mean, we had the feeling we were supposed to have a cutscene or a fight, but no, it was just fine, clip out, and then like it was now for the next episode, we see her about to fight, and then stop.
Well, I've already missed some gameplay already, or you know the sequence from before where we brought her back to life. What you didn't see was that yellow hair lady.
That's calling me, yeah.
Ringo. She's called Ringo.
No,
I just.
sorry, I thought you were in yellow. I thought about the artificial.
Oh right, they both have yellow hair, but yeah, artificial lady Ringo. She dives into the dead person's memories in order to get down to their soul and bring them back to life. But that whole sequence is done in a cutscene instead of being, you know, gameplay, because this is a video game. It's not a movie. So I was expecting more gameplay, also because when she dives into the main guy character's soul to retrieve him, her partner, the purple one, is like, oh, but that's too dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing, you could be trapped inside his mind forever. And then, you know, just a cutscene and it's all good.
By the way, I get that's kind of the same feeling I feel with Akiba B. It's where there's some times where I feel like there was supposed to be more fighting someplace, and sometimes when you are in the game parts, it feels very short and not very good developed. And by the way, in the opening scene I saw the bad guys with that very big coat. I thought about both Crocodile and Doflamingo from One Piece because they both had those oversized coats.
Was Akiba Beats an Atlas game too?
It was the same kind of thing where it was, I believe it was also one of those games like Persona and all that.
That's not what I asked though.
I don't really know the companies, so... Not really.
No, I mean, this is Akiba's Trip, but it's... it's Exceed Games.
Okay,
but yeah,
it's still the same thing about mostly talking and less gameplay.
And like I explained on the stream earlier on, I don't mind a lot of talking. I mean, I play video games not primarily for the story, because again, I also want gameplay. So I play it. I would say 50-50 maybe between story and gameplay. Maybe a bit more gameplay, to be honest. But this whole thing where, you know, it's just running around, fighting, story.
in my case, I prefer mostly a good story, but you can tell a good story different ways, like 50-50 with story, cutscenes, and action, or something like Elden Ring and the Dark Souls series, where there is a story, but you mostly have to figure it out yourself,
and that's
from a small narrative, or find documents or something.
And that's the thing, because the reason I say that I am maybe leaning a bit more towards gameplay is that if I only wanted a good story, fuck it, I could just watch a movie instead.
Yeah, I mean...
A game is supposed to be interactive, which is also why, try as I might, aside from Ace Attorney, all the visual novels I've tried to play, they put me to sleep because nothing happens.
Yeah, because there's not really a feeling of your control.
There are no feelings of control, no, it's just...
All the few times you can make a choice.
Push the X button, move along.
Yes, and that's another thing. I mean, something like Final Fantasy, I think at least in the early games, there was an okay balance of cutscene / story and then gameplay.
Yeah, Final Fantasy is an excellent example of, okay, as the games have become more visually impressive and the cutscenes have become longer, they do tend to have more cutscenes and longer cutscenes, a lot more dialogue, but there's still also a lot of fun gameplay.
Yep, so there's a lot more control unlike...
Much more control, yes. And I would dare say that if this was a Square Enix game, those soul hack sequences I was talking about, they would have been part of the gameplay and not just a cutscene.
Yes, and that part here where they cut off, where you look like you were about to attack, that would have been a good training battle where...
A character fight.
Yeah, something like that, where no one dies, but just a little scuffle where you just throw a few punches and that was it.
Kind of like
not exactly putting it down to zero, but halfway, 30% of her life.
Maybe not even that, but like in the Sonic Adventure games where Sonic and Knuckles fight sometimes and... non-lethal battles.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, in a game like this, I believe there is health points in this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like in a game with that mechanic, it would make more sense that you had to beat her either to 50% or 30% of her health.
Sure.
And then stop, just so to say, you don't kill her, you just ruffle her a little.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
That also explains how I'm back from the dead.
I was just saying we have been stalling a little.
5 minutes or so.
What I don't understand is why you're here.
Wait, Melody! We're not with Phantom. We're here to protect you.
What are you talking about?
Right, so, I'm actually with Yatagarasu. My being with Phantom was all an act. These two here are helping me with my mission.
Yatagarasu? Then you're still my enemy.
Only if you're still a summoner for Phantom. They're after you too, aren't they? Doesn't seem like either of us is in the best spot.
Could you even go back to the Phantom Society at this point, Melody? I think it'd be kind of hard.
What's your point?
I'm saying we can help you. And it's not like we're asking you to spill your soul, so why not hear what we have to say? If your only concern is what you'll get out of it, that's fine. Even if you decide to act alone, a little more info couldn't hurt, right?
I suppose I'll take you up on your offer. For now.
By the way, what's the whole Phantom Society?
It's like 50% of her dialogue is...
or silence. What is the Phantom Society? I mean, I got from the opening scene that there would be some sort of organization, but...
All I know for now is that they are your typical we want the world to end organization.
Oh, so a doomsday cult.
Exactly.
Why is it either world domination or just end the fucking world?
Hey.
Can't they just have something in between?
First of all, it's a Japanese role-playing game, so... The end of the world is kinda part of the course, and secondly, it's on the back of the box. Investigate the end of the world.
But that's another thing. I mean, sometimes I've been going back a little on some music videos I've seen with Mario and the Origami King, and his plot is actually okay. It's still to take over the world, or at least the Mushroom Kingdom. But at least he feels like there's a reason for his...
Well, I mean, there might be here. I've only been playing the game for 2 hours.
Yeah, my guess is they feel like the world sucks because it doesn't go their way.
Well, there was a cutscene a bit earlier with what I assume is another bad guy saying, yeah, essentially what you just said. The world sucks. Let's destroy it.
Yeah, that's the.
But I mean, I'm sure there's more to it than that.
Yeah, but I feel like if you have all the power, why instead of destroying, just make it better in your image, damn it?
Well, maybe that's what they want to do. We don't know yet.
Yeah, but it's still kind of annoying.
Then, it looks like Melody's safe and sound.
I mean, I agree that it's a trope as old as time, but hey, in my books, I do nothing but destroy the world all the time.
At least you doesn't do it on like. At least, I mean, in these cases when people have that doomsday mentality, I just hate that trope to the point. It's okay for some cases or series, but when it's just some edgy teenagers who's like, oh, the world sucks, and just because they had to be, let's say, they had a bad childhood, I feel like, yeah, but that doesn't mean they had to. You have to take it on the entire world because of that little incident.
Yeah, anime characters do tend to have very shallow reasonings.
That's one manga I've read that was like the hero's return, where it started off with the typical hero who saved the world and returned to his home world, the Earth. But then he just has it miserable, he loses people, and then he goes like, fuck it, I'm gonna end all of humanity because I'm sad.
As you do.
Yes, and then it collects all other people who have the same, also been heroes, and then it's like, that end the world. But one hero that's actually returned, he returns because he wants revenge on this guy, because he killed his family, because he was an edgy asshole. And then the most irritating part is, one of the people he has in his organization was actually the responsible one for killing the villains, his family. So it's like, again, what's the point?
You lost me.
Yeah, but that's the manga in a nutshell.
Sure took a lot of effort, though.
Now then, we'll want to go over everything we've learned so far. That should help us get a better understanding of the situation. There's still way too much we don't know. Like about covenants and how you two factor into all of this. For now, we should get out of here. This place is dangerous. But where should we go?
Where did we come from? Where should we go? Where did we come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
If you need a place, I've got a safe house I've been using. We should be free to talk there.
It's dangerous to stay here, Leslie.
Thank you, Arrow. Let's
you
hurry
and your... I wasn't talking about you.
I know.
Let's return to the entrance and head back to the safe house.
It felt like just for a moment there would be a cut and another villain.
Now, second opinion time. Is it just me or is the camera way too close to her?
Yeah, it's kind of a little slow on when she reacts before she actually runs.
A new portal has been unlocked.
By the way, there's levels in a level system in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And is it more open world?
No, it's a dungeon.
Okay.
Ah, didn't get it.
Pump system's fine. How can you handle this? You know what to do. Now,
on your
Arrow.
orders.
Okay, so they turned me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's at least something I can follow. Well, most because Aquila Beach, for example, it was more like run around on a single platform when you fight the enemies and then just beat them up. But the controls were kind of
I mean, Shin Megami Tensei is known for kind of just being Pokemon but with demons.
Okay. Alright, can you handle this? Alright! Wow, over already?
Level up.
Level up, level up. By the way, that's all they're totally copyrighted from No More Heroes. Except it's neon green.
It's not easy being neon green.
I mean, the clothes are interesting, but the male...
Portals. Once you've discovered special waypoints known as portals, you'll be able to instantly teleport between portals within the same dungeon. They can make long dungeon treks much more efficient, so keep an eye out for them. You were saying?
And the guy that male character you have on your team, doesn't his clothes feel like Sora's from Kingdom Hearts a little? I mean, with colors and some of the designs.
I guess.
That, and he reminds me from Crow from Ruby.
It's locked and cannot be opened. Well, then guess we're heading back.
So...
And the loading is actually instantaneous.
Yeah, that's a little okay.
I mean,
sometimes it feels like a little nice that if a cutscene, if a loading screen it takes a little long, so you can just...
I mean, the loading times on the PS5 in general are almost non-existent.
That was one of the selling points of the console, that would be, like you said, non-existent.
I'll follow your lead.
This thunder! Big damage!
Great job. Silent as snowfall. Done.
Too late for regrets.
Sasuke?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't looked it up, but it sounds like Sasuke.
Yeah, well, at least some places things like that, but I feel like I also heard from another place.
What's the plan
Let's
here?
roll.
That should do the trick.
Too easy.
You wanted a fight? You got one.
Well, I mean, I'm sure if you look up the voice cast for this game, I'm sure that he has done a lot of different roles.
By the way, it doesn't look, you can actually look at the handle, it kind of looks like it's just holding a long stick.
Well, there is a lot of neon going on.
Yeah.
They won't know what hit us.
Silent as snowfall. Nailed it!
Just what let's roll.
Go for it, Ringo.
I will watch the demons hanging around.
Out of my way.
That's what's called a stack. If I hit a demon with a weak attack, I can kind of summon these spirit-like things to do massive damage.
I was just
sounds like a stand ripple.
I mean, it's really hard to be original these days.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of funny with I can summon these creatures
I'll leave this to you.
to stand up to fight for me. Okay, you did say something like Pokemon, but the silver there makes it more demonic when they aren't visible.
Too late for regrets.
You wanted a fight? You got one.
Helmet. Wide open.
Nice.
Here goes nothing. How about this? How are you still out? You've got some nerve. How about this?
Eat this!
Here goes nothing.
I'll follow your lead.
Accessing thunder.
Some nerve.
You wanted a fight? You got that.
The demon's captivating by how cute we are. Looking this cute's gotta be a crime. Huh? You want me to join you guys? I don't know, it sounds like a lot of drama. Oh, you've got one of my besties with you. Yeah, then I think she's got it covered.
So you can make enemies join your side or something?
Well, again, it is Pokemon but with demons.
But how do you make them join you? Just like
Well, up until now it has just been like that. With my demons are scouting the dungeon ahead, and then sometimes they find these demons and you know, introduce me to them, like hey, I found this other demon. Maybe she wants to join, and and then last time that happened, which was also that kind of demon, she said, well, if you give me 1500 yen, then I'll join you. But in normal Shin Megami Tensei games, you know, the mainline games, not the spin-offs like this one, you negotiate with demons in the middle of battle. Kind of like
$100 if you join me inside the boss.
Kind of like instead of throwing Pokeballs.
How about this?
This is like a little Pokemon Ranger like.
A bit.
Time to kick it off.
Big damage.
Let's go.
Does the demons evolve as well or something?
Huh?
Do demons evolve also like Pokemon?
I don't think they evolve. No, they do level up.
I'm ready whenever you need. Give him hell, Ringo.
I mean, I think they do now that I think about it, but
smart choice.
Ask Google. That's quicker.
There it is.
Sure.
Out of my way. That was a joke.
Huh? Didn't check down here. Huh? I don't have anything, really. Dang, I guess you know everything. I'm not gonna get caught next time. Well, you are kinda working for me, so...
How about that? Well, blah.
On this talk of demons made me think of anime I watched some years ago. I don't remember the name of it, but I remember the villain's motive, which was kind of creative, but also kind of morbid at the same time.
Ouch.
Nice go. I like this. Here goes.
At least some of the designs are okay.
I mean, I haven't seen that many yet, but it's alright so far.
Yeah.
What next?
I mean, they could have just turned into generic monster form, so something great characteristics like the glitches we see before we enter the battle mode.
Let's roll.
Like what?
When you attack those glitches in the overworld, it could just have been those enemies you fought instead of the demons you fight.
That actually looks pretty.
Yeah, if only we could just move around it as we pleased.
Oh, wrong area.
Let's knock him out.
The story so far. The Covenant that appeared from Melody's corpse was unexpectedly absorbed into Fig. Hey, I didn't get to read that. Guess I'll read it on playback. So this is Arrow's rig. That's actually pretty cozy.
So one guy, 3 girls, even though 2 of them are artificial.
Don't even go there.
What?
Don't even go there.
People already gone there.
Right, but I'm not gonna.
Not really what I expected.
Not everything
Not bad.
needs to go there.
It's the anime.
Really?
Glad you like it. Fig, Milady, feel
You.
free to make yourselves at home too.
Thank you for everything, Arrow.
Okay, let's get right into it. Arrow, you were trying to save Milady because of that light form thing, right?
Guess there's no point in hiding it now, is there? Yeah, that's right.
The Covenant came out of Milady and then went into me.
Of course. It's because I died.
I get that these Covenant things are important somehow, but I'm only just now starting to wrap my head around it. Can you tell me more about them? You two are devil summoners after all.
Alright, this is my understanding of it. Covenants are like a big source of energy, and they've been passed down from soul to soul for generations. Supposedly, these Covenant holders wield great power.
What kind of power?
Well, simply put, possessing a Covenant awakens the holder's latent abilities. In some cases, it can even spark, well, evolution. They say there's a total of 5 Covenants out there. Having one is powerful as it is, but the effects would only go as far as the individual could take them. Now, if someone were to possess all 5, then that'd be something else entirely. Gather up all 5 Covenants, and you could...
You could what?
You could call forth what's known as the Great One, a being prophesied to bring ultimate destruction to the world as we know it. That's what they say, at least. Summoning this Great One is Phantom's top priority. Am I right, Milady?
Please. You don't really need me to confirm that, do you, Mr. Double Agent? If the holder dies, the Covenant gets passed on to someone else. As a result, there's almost always some sort of conflict surrounding them. What a surprise.
I see now. So when Milady died, the Covenant found a new owner in Fig.
These Covenants and this world-ending Great One you mentioned.
But then wouldn't it make more sense if the Covenant was passed on to her killer?
I believe these may be the seeds that make Ion's prediction come true.
Gotta be. Considering we're trying to stop the end of the world, the Phantom Society's shaping up to be a pretty big obstacle.
Agreed. Now that we know their intentions, we must protect this Covenant inside of me at all costs.
That's going to be a problem for me.
Forget it, Milady. Our summoning abilities are... changed. We don't have control over our demons. Ringo does. We think it might be due to the soul hack.
Excuse me? No one told me about this.
Well, it was either dying or getting brought back to life.
Don't look at me.
There's still iron-enhanced summoning. There's no reason to blame Arrow. What should I go with?
Is she blaming him right now?
Milady is upset that no one told her that bringing her back to life would put artificial girl in control of her demons.
Maybe you could say that there's still an enhanced summoning.
So that way, it's like I'm trying to calm her down, but I'm not. Too obviously fending for arrow.
Maybe, because the other thing would be, I mean, as to who you want to have the one thing there.
I guess, and I mean, I don't want to upset
and besides, he already has 10 points. So
he already has 10 points, and I kind of want her on my good side.
So I think it's a good idea right now to start off with her.
You can still summon through me, however. Do you think you can make do with that?
I'd rather you just give me my summoning abilities back along with my covenant. Can you do that?
Not right away, no. You owe me for bringing me back to life. Just think of this as a little collateral for the time being.
I thought she would be more emotionless considering how she looked in the opening.
Well, it's not a terribly good deal for me, is it? Way I see it, I'm basically your slave.
Yeah, that's a way to put it.
Think about it more like an employee that doesn't get paid other than just living.
Isn't that a slave?
Slave is just a harsh word these days.
You don't mince words. I like that. Still, I'm afraid I can't back down that easily.
What exactly is the Covenant to you, Milady?
I don't think I need to explain why the Phantom Society needs summoners, do I?
Right. So you're after the end of the world too, huh?
Hey, Ringo. Mind if I ask you something?
I mean, she did say, before she was brought back to life, she did say that the world doesn't deserve saving.
Sure. What's up?
Ion aren't human, right? So why was the Covenant passed on to Fig? What are you, really?
We agents of Ion are highly intelligent beings born from a sea of information. By installing an ego into a simulated human body, the foundation is laid for a soul to develop alongside it.
So a machine can have a soul?
Is that so strange? Your bodies are practically machines too, albeit fleshy ones.
That's racist.
That's speciest.
And again, in the tone she says it is totally condescending towards humans, and that's another trope and stereotype I talked about at the beginning of the stream. Why are artificial intelligence and machines always looking down on humans and the fact that they are made of flesh? Like,
because they think they are superior, you know?
As if flesh is supposed to be worse than being made of metal.
Because last time I checked, we don't rust when we are in water. And we can take a bath.
Even for our kind, there is still a lot about the soul that remains unknown. Like where they come from, or what they truly are. We're no experts either. But the self-evident truth is, should one accurately recreate a human body and provide it with a means of control, then a soul will naturally take root.
In other words, it's not just this mechanical shell, or rather, this body at play. It's a complex chain of different physiological reactions that shape the soul.
Complex chain of different physiological reactions.
Yeah, I didn't get any of that.
Well, I kinda did, but I can't explain it.
Okay, then we're supercomputers trapped inside grandfather clocks.
There you go again with the grandfather clocks, you bitch.
In even plainer terms, our origins may be different, but we are more or less the same as humans.
The trade-off is, in this form we can't operate at Ion's full power, nor do we have access to massive amounts of data like we used to. Ah, I see. I guess that's why they said this form was the most ideal for our mission. Can't really soul hack if you don't have a soul yourself, can you?
Oh, that's right, Dunno. I meant to tell you earlier, but I've made a new discovery. It's about Target Alpha. Ichiro Honda.
If I remember right, that's the famous computer engineer. What about him?
Fig was acting separately from me at the time. She was trying to protect Onda just as I was trying to protect you, Arrow.
The mission was a failure, but I managed to restore the surveillance camera footage. I found a video of what happened in the 24th Ward Municipal Tower.
And?
He was killed by someone named Iron Mask.
The guy from Tales of Arise?
It feels like a Iron Man ripoff.
Did you say Iron Mask? The leader of Project C finally makes his move.
It was him.
So, you know him. Or well, I guess you would, seeing as you two are together.
You are?
He called himself Iron Mask. Are you absolutely certain?
Let's take a look at the footage. Outputting video.
He doesn't have a mask, I would be pissed.
Impressive. I can't imagine how many security measures were in your way. You're no mere trespasser.
Ichiro Honda, I presume. The greatest computer engineer of our time. It's a pleasure.
And you are?
I am the leader of Project C. You may call me Iron Mask.
A bit on the nose. Was Black Suit taken? Or are you a prisoner broken free? Well, it's fine. You're welcome to celebrate with me, Masked Man. So is your little wallflower. It's complete.
A system to shatter the status quo, with a perfect name to shake the very foundation of academia. The Omni System. Glorious, isn't it? Can't you feel its power?
But now it's finished, and I'm done with it. If you're a thief, then go ahead and take it.
You've designed a masterpiece, Doctor. The Omni System will uplift mankind to new heights. Alas, I'm afraid your part in our grand pageant ends here. We want something quite different from you.
I should have known. If you don't want my creation, then you must be after me. Well, what dwells within me? You want the Covenant.
Ah, you're already aware.
You do know I'm a genius.
Didn't see that one coming for a genius, huh?
Say, Masked Man, one last tip. Call it a parting gift from a genius. No one can control the future. Iron Mask.
At least I have a future.
I'm just trying to end the world.
Touché. Wait, was that the Covenant?
Oh, he doesn't even have a mouth.
That's why you don't see it.
That's why it'll be more creepy.
Goodbye, Ichiro Honda. Your covenant serves you well, but it will serve me far better.
Didn't even have more cutscenes with that doctor? Or that's just it?
First time I've seen him apart from a screenshot.
It made them
So
feel
that's
like it was
it.
more important.
Ichiro Ando was a Covenant holder too. And we got a good look at Iron Mask. Plus, whatever that freaky, murdery guy was.
The guy that tore out Anda's covenant, you mean?
Strength like that definitely isn't human. Maybe it's some new species of bear or something? Melody, you were on Iron Mask's team. Know anything about that?
Not really. All I know is he called that thing Zenin. He also referred to it as a vessel for the Covenants.
A vessel for the Covenants, huh?
It seems he lacked the power to fend off their attack.
Well, it was actually explained by Arrow in the beginning of this scene. That they are these five powerful souls that if one person has just one of them, that could unlock that person's full potential. But if one individual was to gain all five, legend has it that they can summon what is known as the Great One, which is apparently this almighty spirit that can bring about the end of the world.
Okay. By the way, the whole thing with the mouth, I mean, they made it look creepy with the Spirit of Fire from Shaman King, where it doesn't have a mouth, but when it eats, it just doesn't just open its mouth, it just whitens it, like, that's terrifying.
Say, Milady, if you and Iron Mask are an item, why is he after you?
Ringo, what would you say to working together? You help me meet with Iron Mask.
What's in it for me?
The world not ending? Like what your entire mission is about?
I'll help you prevent this end of the world or whatever you've been going on about. And I'll give you all of the Covenant holders' names. Deal?
Why don't you just part of the World Sucks club a moment ago?
You sure? I thought you wanted the world to end.
Some things take priority.
Like being revenge.
Alright then, Melody. It's a deal.
Rather quick to trust, aren't you?
Not at all. But we both benefit from this. And for now, that's all I need. Speaking of which, I'm hoping we can count you in too, Arrow.
Sure. It's not like I don't have stakes in this.
Alright then. It's settled. Let's all just try to get along from here on out.
I think that's almost done.
What did I just say? Guess you can't cozy up right away.
So season 12 now.
You call that getting along? Arrow, did you do something to her?
No, at least, I don't think so.
Oh, really? Yatagarasu never did anything to interfere with the Phantom Society's plans?
Well, that's nothing new. Phantom and Yatagarasu have been at each other's throats for forever.
I hate it when humans act like this.
I hate when robots act like you do.
Well, I haven't liked Ringo's attitude from the very beginning.
I mean, Ringo sounds like some sort of 80s cartoon name.
Well,
like, meet the amazing Ringo!
Well, it means apple in Japanese.
What?
Ringo.
What does it mean?
Apple.
Ah. Well,
maybe try to look at Arrow as his own person, rather than as a member of Yatagarasu.
Yeah, look at him as an individual.
I suppose I can do that.
Bitch.
On to the main topic.
That's another thing with these
if you
kind
could
of
go
games.
over the Covenant holders for us.
I mean, in those games, it feels like every person is either an asshole or beginning to be an asshole.
Yeah, there are never really any characters in games like this that are actually likable.
Yeah, it feels like they just want everyone to be assholes just because it's more deep. But it's just annoying. I mean, make it so people have more personality than just hating each other.
Well, I mean, that's kinda... I mean, not to say that I'm not gonna pick Tales of Arise back up, or that I've given up on it. I mean, the main character is actually likable, but, you know, from what little you saw me play, the girl with the long pink hair,
I think so.
She is a total ass, at least at the beginning. She's the kind of character, at least in the beginning, where she does, help and she does nice things. But then when people call her out on it, like, oh, so you do have a heart. Then she's like, oh, I only did it because it benefits me.
Yeah, but
and I'm like, will you cut the tough guy act already?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's okay in the beginning of their character development, after they have been a villain, for example. But if they are an asshole all the way, it just gets annoying. Like, we know you're a good guy. You just admit it already.
But I mean, I haven't really played that much of that game yet to tell if she is gonna change attitude. But yeah, in these JRPGs, everyone's an asshole.
That's why I mostly prefer stories sometimes from when I'm reading manga and seeing an anime. Whereas it's more uplifting, whereas there's only a few assholes, but you know they are good guys. Because it's just something you can relate back to when you see most of the time things like this, like it's Game of Thrones.
Right. These are the 5 people the Phantom Society had marked as Covenant holders.
Don't you mean now 4?
First is Iron Mask, leader of the Covenant Recovery Project, or Project C. He's a Covenant holder as well.
The Covenant Recovery Project.
How is the Phantom Society able to identify these individuals?
A Covenant holder can detect another simply by looking at them. A quick glance in their direction is all it takes. Coupling that with the organization's power, the Phantom Society has been able to identify Covenant holders for a long time. Up next, we have Ichiro Honda, our late computer engineer. He held a Covenant, but had no summoning ability. Going off the security footage we just saw, his Covenant is currently being held by that man, Zenon.
This means Iron Mask is in possession of at least 2 Covenants at this time.
The third Covenant holder is a Devil Summoner, Mangetsu Kuzunoha. I imagine a certain someone here knows a lot more about him than I do, though.
He's one of Yatagarasu's top Devil Summoners, and one of the key players in protecting this country.
There you have it. The fourth is a man named Saizo, who operates out of Karakacho. He's a freelance summoner who's had dealings with both Yatagarasu and the Phantom Society. And lastly, our 5th Covenant holder was me, though that's clearly not the case anymore.
That's the one I currently have.
So many of them have switched owners in such a short time. It's kind of hard to follow.
Only 2, actually. I mean, you're the one who keeps spouting high technical big words and stuff like that. And now that Melody is going through 5 people, out of which 2 have been switched around, you are getting lost.
And another thing, I mean, it feels like they make it something that more than just 5 covenants instead of just the 5 you talked about. And
what?
They said like they had been knowing about Covenant users for a long time. Maybe they feel like there's more than just 5 people. And then another thing, it feels a little short when we already know 3 of the Covenant users and only 2 are left. Like, it's kind of a short game.
Well, you can never know that. I mean, for all we know, collecting all 5 Covenants could be like only 1/3 of the game or something.
Yeah, and then they're probably gonna be stolen by us, but because of some betrayal.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't count my chickens just yet. I mean, another fetch quest or plot could easily arise.
Hang on. Does that mean Iron Mask was targeting those 2 Covenant holders at once?
If that's true, then the others could be in danger too. Milady, any idea where Saizo might be?
Word is, he's typically hanging around Bar Hydron about this time. It's over on Shinsando Street.
Then that's where we gotta go. You coming, Faye?
I'll wait here for everyone. If worst comes to worst, we can't allow our enemies to obtain any more Covenants.
Yeah, this also sounds like a good place to stop for now.
You'll need an operator of sorts to appraise the situation. So allow me to play that role from the back end.
Roger. We'll let you handle things here then.
Milady has joined the party. You can now navigate to Shinsando from the city map.
Shinsando.
Safe house. The safe house is the team's base of operations. If you select rest from the menu, the party will fully recover HP and MP. Also, certain downloadable content items can be collected at the safe house. Select DLC from the menu to claim any items you have downloaded. However, keep in mind that attempting to receive any items over your maximum limit will result in the extra items being discarded. Why have that limit?
I don't know. Well, I've thought about maybe it's a short game. I feel like most of the PS5 games are kind of short. Giving the feeling that they are short because, I don't know, maybe because it's a new console or something.
Like the PS5 games are short? How so?
I just feel like from what I've seen for PS5 games, it just feels like they only have delivered short games with a few exceptions.
I mean, when I played, Returnal, I wouldn't call it a short game, but some argue that the whole roguelite, you are sent back to the start every time you die. Some say that is artificially prolonging a game that is otherwise short, because if you take a game like that and you put checkpoints in it so that you don't restart every time you die, then you would just be able to breeze through it in a couple of hours. And Ghostwire, I'm the type who beats every single side quest before I continue with the main quest. So after I beat every single one of the side quests in Ghostwire and I continued with the story, in hindsight I was like, well, if you take all of the time away that I have spent on side quests, then the main quest actually feels kind of short.
Yeah,
like you just said.
Yeah, it's not really the point of that the main quests are supposed to be short compared to DLC side quests. It was actually kind of like, okay, it's not a PS5 game, but it's kind of like Final Fantasy 15, where the first part of the game was okay. There were some parts that could have been better, but it was a good part of the game. Then after you leave that part and go to what you think is the second part, then you just skim through everything in the game that, what was the point? You could have had an entire game in just the first area. But then again, it was rushed and...
Yeah, the second half of that game was rushed.
And the third part. It's basically everything that was the first part.
That's the third part? I thought you said that the first part of the game was alright and then the second part felt rushed.
Yeah, but I feel like in art it depends, because when I say part, it's like from the continents. The first continent is good. There's some part it could be better, but mostly it's good. After you get to the next, bad, and just shortly after you get to the other part that's bad.
But yeah, so and I've also played Resident Evil Village, and the length of that game is expect from a Resident Evil game, but because of the because of scalpers and because of the shortage of PS5 consoles, they were forced to also release that game for the PS4. But out of all the games I have played that are exclusive to the PS5, again Returnal and Ghostwire, I do kind of share your sentiment that exclusive PS5 games so far have been rather short.
Like they have it's better graphics and but the gameplay time is so short that what's the point?
Yeah, so but yeah, so far, I have dipped my toes into the first Persona game, at least a remake on PSP. But other than that, this was more or less my first foray into the Shin Megami Tensei series, counting spin-offs as well. And I mean, I don't know. Again, I do miss huh?
I just checking how many there are.
I do miss a bit more gameplay, like during the Soul Hacker sequences, instead of it just being running around dungeons, fighting, and then cutscenes. I know, again, to all those of you who live and breathe these games, all those of you who have been in this series for a long time, to you this is all part of the course. This is maybe what you are used to. Again, I haven't played enough games to say for myself. I'm just saying that from the perspective of someone who this is their first Shin Megami Tensei game, there are some things that I'm missing and that I wish were different. But as I don't know if this was first and foremost, this was a test to see if my internet connection could hold up, and also to try out this new game that I had seen a trailer to. But I'm also, as you know, I'm also in the middle of both a Kingdom Hearts Final Mix playthrough and also a Final Fantasy VII Remake playthrough. So this was a test, a sort of appetizer, both for you and myself. So I don't know when or if I'll pick this game back up, as it's not really a priority for me right now, and because it hasn't really blown my socks off just yet.
It feels like kind of a Vegeta renegade when he tries new games.
So, but regardless, I hope you enjoyed watching this newbie slog his way through the first dungeon of this new game, and hope you'll be joining me for when I continue Kingdom Hearts, probably tomorrow. So and if you wonder why I didn't have camera on this time, I didn't. For a game I haven't played before and don't know how busy the screen is gonna be, where on the screen certain information is gonna be, I didn't want the camera to be in the way and probably obscure important parts of the screen. But now that I have a more firm grasp on the gameplay, I might put camera on next time. But with all that said, again, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again next time. I'm gonna send you over to the Master LL, and other than that, remember, we are all heroes.